Start.
Girl, I was born ready.
Okay. Let's just do it then.
Let's just do it.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome back to Surreal.
Girl, so many things happened since I was last time here.
I'm so excited to hear all about it.
Yeah, and can we talk about like how amazing you are?
Thank you.
Like the printed postcards, the handwritten questions that
They
I saw.
flew all the way from Jordan with me.
You know, I went to Jordan a few months ago.
I
No,
was just
last
gonna
year.
ask you, how was it?
No, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. Like, it was one of these trips that was absolutely life-changing. And like my friend, she organized this beautiful trip for us. We went to the desert, we went to the Petra, we went to the all basically landmarks of your country. We went to the Dead Sea as well, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, I'm so grateful for my friend,
I'm
and
so happy to hear that. I'm happy
yeah.
you had a good experience.
I did. It was amazing. What a beautiful country, honestly.
Thank
The
you.
Waizeram Desert.
It's beautiful, no?
We stayed there for like 2 days.
Did you stargaze?
Yes. And we had like a whole lecture of like the guy was explaining us how the stars work. And it was insane. Like 10 out of 10 would recommend Waizeram Desert and the whole Jordan as well.
Thank you. Thank you. We love to hear it.
Period.
So, what else has changed since then? So much in your
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, I first of all, I graduated. I
Yeah.
have a master's degree now.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. And I finally started my music career.
I've seen.
Yeah, I've released like what, 4 songs since
Amazing.
October. In October, I released my first song called Levy. And yeah, it was a massive journey, not gonna lie.
What are they about? I did listen to them. However, I do not speak Russian. It
Unfortunately,
stops at Tutakai Milashka. After that, I'm like,
I mean, fair enough. I don't speak Arabic as well, even though I tried to learn it. It's hard. Your alphabet is very hard.
yeah, yours too. But yeah, what are they about? Can you tell us?
Do you know, like, it's mostly about self-love and self-acceptance, self-confidence, and knowing your self-worth. Literally, that's all what my songs. I think that's like the main theme that will always be in my music, you know?
Would you say that's something you ever like struggled with personally?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. It's been a massive journey, you know. I have struggled with self-confidence. I have definitely had self-doubts like all of us. And honestly, my songs are just like this reminder to the beautiful girls out there, the amazing women out there, that we are gorgeous, we are smart, we are the most amazing creatures on earth, you know? And we should be always loved and admired. And yeah.
You grew up in Russia, correct?
Yeah, in Moscow, yeah.
Yeah, which is somewhere that has like, it's known to have such a strong beauty standard.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like so many people like relate to your music?
I feel like beauty is just so different in every kind of aspect. And yes, there's a certain beauty standard in Slavic countries.
Yeah.
And but you should always find yourself and be confident in your own appearance no matter what the beauty standards are. So definitely there are so many girls who reached out to me since like October, since I started like releasing music, and they told me that they're so grateful that I released this song because like I helped them gain their self-confidence. There's even this girl who reached out to me literally a few weeks ago. She asked for like mine as like a karaoke version of my song Nagrada, which is translation of like reward. Um and basically she wanted to sing it on a festival.
Wow.
And that's just like so insane, like seeing people singing my
How
song.
does it feel?
It feels surreal.
That's a good part.
literally feels surreal, and it just feels weird, you know? First time I heard this girl, she was singing one of my songs, and it was a beautiful cover. It was like her voice was insane, and like I was like, there's no freaking way.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's definitely an experience.
What does, like, your songwriting process consist of?
So usually it starts with an idea. So like my team and I would develop like a beat or like a top line of like a gibberish, literally words, you know? And then we would write lyrics to that. And I've been so grateful for my team. They've been so great, and I cannot be more grateful, honestly. We have developed this like very productive process of songwriting music. So yeah.
So, with songwriting,
Yeah.
people often have inspiration.
Yeah.
Who would you say inspires you to as an artist?
Well, it's always been Rihanna.
Really?
Yeah,
I
not gonna
love
lie.
Rihanna.
Rihanna, she's my number one girl.
Is
Like,
she actually your number one on Spotify?
oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I love her. I
Wow.
From her style, from her music, from the way she just like acts, you know, and she's my fashion inspiration as well, literally many times. And her latest album, which was released like literally 10 years ago,
Yeah.
Anthem album, is just, you know, it's so timeless. Like I still listen to this day, you know.
You know, I don't think I can ever listen to Rihanna and not want to dance.
Exactly. Yeah, she has all sorts of
Yeah.
songs. She has this like crying out in the shower kind of songs, or like just like dancing, vibing. Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
Honestly, I lately I've been loving Kiss It Better.
Yeah.
Kiss it better, baby.
It's trending
Um,
on TikTok, no?
oh yeah. Yeah. And um Needed Me, obviously. It's gonna be always my favorite song. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
Love in the Brain.
oh
Oh,
my god.
I love this song so much.
Yeah, you're definitely right about them being timeless.
Yeah.
Do you feel any pressure to produce music that's timeless as well?
Not really.
No?
Girl, like I am just like always inspired by new things all the time. And I'm like this kind of person who literally like can hear a certain sound or like come across like a certain song and literally come to the studio, pull up to the studio and be like, guys, like we need to make this ASAP. I don't give a single shit if it's like trendy, if it's timeless. I just do what feels like, what feels right.
So it's a very personal process.
Yeah, insanely.
You started your music career
Yeah.
this last October.
Yeah.
How did that go? Like, you know, it's such a difficult step. Not difficult, but like it's
Yeah.
such a big step to make.
It's been such an emotional roller coaster, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, oh my God, it's been like so inspiring, so amazing. No, there have been ups and downs for sure, where I was like, I was feeling so inspired, like so like on top of the world. And there has been times where I was just not feeling like I'm on the right path, you know?
Yeah.
So it was definitely a massive emotional roller coaster.
How did you feel when you released your first song? Did you ever have like, you know, any doubt that it will be a success or that people would like it?
I was actually super stressed out
Really?
because the song was not on the platforms literally at midnight, and I was stressed because I couldn't open the lyrics as well, and obviously I want it to be perfect. I want everything to be smooth, but it wasn't as smooth as I imagined because there were some technical issues, and basically I could not see a song straight after like it was supposed to be released. So I was literally having a panic attack. I was texting my manager. I was like, Why the song is not out yet? Like I don't have the lyrics. What is happening?" But with my latest release, it's been definitely more chill. Like
Okay.
I am
No
just
technical issues.
no, not really. It's but even if there were some technical issues, it's not something that I am responsible of, you
Yeah.
know? And you just have to let some things go sometimes and just like accept it as the way it is. And for your own mental health.
Sanity.
Yeah, and sanity. Correct.
No, I get when you said technical issues, I was like, "Oh my god, I can so relate to that."
Have you had any technical
Do
issues?
you not remember, guys? Okay, this is kind of an embarrassing story, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Last time I had Maria onto my podcast, it was relatively new. This was 2 years ago. And I
Oh
edit
my God, two
and
years.
yeah, it's
Shit.
been 2 years. I edit everything on my own. I post everything on my own. For some reason, I wasn't feeling very well. I was actually sick after like recording. I was editing and I wasn't feeling very well. Like I think I caught a cold, but I accidentally put the episode on repeat. And
Yeah,
I
I
didn't,
remember
you
that.
remember that?
And I was the one who noticed
Yeah,
it,
and I didn't
actually.
even notice. I thought it was fine. It was like 2 hours long and I was like, "Oh my god, we were talking for so long."
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. But thankfully the issue was fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, girl, I'm so proud of you. Like the progress that you have made is
Thank you.
absolutely insane. Like she's sitting here in front of me, literally with DIY postcards. She literally made them herself, and she has it all written by her hand.
See, no, but that the handwritten one, like I can totally just print these. But
Yeah,
the handwritten note, that's kind of personal for me because like I don't know, every time I would publicly do like, some sort of
yeah,
presentation,
yeah,
if I have everything written down word for word, I would just panic.
yeah,
So I need to like, write it in my own ways and
yeah.
include some
For
sort
your
of
own
like,
sanity.
yeah, for my own sanity.
No, I'm so proud of you. It's no, you are amazing. Honestly, keep it that
I
way.
really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, because it can be quite frustrating, sometimes.
Yeah. I think you can relate to that.
Definitely, yeah.
I think someone in like the creative scene
Yeah.
can see that like it doesn't look as glamorous as it
No,
does, you know?
and you always have this pressure of having this
Yeah.
perfect picture, you know?
How do you feel about the pressure? You've been out there for a while.
Yeah.
You've been putting yourself out there. Like when
Yeah.
we first met, you weren't singing.
Mm-mm. I was still like an influence.
You are.
and no, I don't really.
I thank you.
Okay, I was still posting stuff, before releasing music. So I feel like it's definitely something that I'm kind of used to, but it's really important to take breaks sometimes. And there's nothing wrong about it. And you have to recharge and for you to be even more resourceful the next time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong about taking a pause, having a big breath in and just like live your life and yeah, and then be back on the scene.
So how do you stay so grounded in an industry that like sometimes promotes unrealistic standards?
I feel like it's really important to surround yourself with the right people. And if you surround yourself with the right people, you can conquer the freaking world. And I am just so grateful for my friends, for my family that have been so supportive and my team as well. So yeah, just surround yourself with people who will support you no matter what.
See, you even said now, like, how do you stay so grounded? You make it seem as if you're so confident.
Yeah.
Do you feel the pressure to do so?
No, I wouldn't say so. I feel like there's nothing wrong to have not super confident days, when you don't feel your best. But, as our girl Rihanna said, fake it till you make it. And
I so believe you. Fake it till you make it.
girl, like I just live by it. If you're gonna fake it, you're gonna make it.
How do you feel about like the songwriting and music industry?
I am just so happy to see so many new artists coming up this year, and so many of them are finally getting the hype they always deserved.
Yeah.
Like Zara Larson, for example.
I've always loved Zara Larson.
Yeah, same. But like this year, the girl is finally
Blooming.
blooming. Exactly. Booming, blooming. And I've been quite inspired by her and Pink Panthers, like, yeah, as well. Yeah, I just love the way she's so hardworking as well. And that motivates me and inspires me a lot.
You would say you're mainly in the Russian music industry, considering your content is in Russian.
Yeah,
How is that like?
it's very diverse actually.
Really?
And yeah, I feel like there will be a certain place for everybody. So you shouldn't feel pressured, or you shouldn't feel like you're not being accepted to a certain society just because you don't fit some sort of like standard. But regardless of your appearance, you will always find your audience.
What would you say is like the most popular genre in like the Russian music industry?
Oh, there's definitely been a lot of like pop music happening lately. We have this like genre which is like a rap, but it's not really rap. So it's very vocal, and with like a Middle Eastern twist.
Would you ever consider making music in a different language?
Oh yeah, I would love to do like a song in English. I would, so maybe like in the in foreseen future, if my audience is interested. Yeah.
Have you ever like mixed English into your songs?
I have a lot of songs that are already written, like demos in English.
Wow.
Firstly, I started actually making music in English. Then I switched to Russian.
Oh, wow.
But I never released my English songs. I have one song that is out. It's like a feature with Gorilla Zippo, and it's been out for like what, 5 6 years. Yeah, I decided to switch to Russian afterwards.
Do you feel more comfortable in Russian?
It's just a thought process, because like I thought that I grew up in Moscow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have literally everybody who's surrounding me are Russian speakers. Like, why the hell would I make music in English? So it was definitely a debate that I had inside of me. What language should I use? But eventually, I decided to make it in Russian.
This is a common debate I see online. I'm sure you've seen it as someone in the music industry. It's, for example, an artist like Bad Bunny
Mm.
would just want to speak in Spanish and have his audience want to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Alternatively, Rosalia, which is a very famous and respectable Spanish singer, does not feel that need and wants to, like, I think she sings in 25 different languages, if I'm not wrong.
No, her latest album, yeah, she's been mixing a
Yeah,
lot.
she's. What are your thoughts on Lux actually?
On looks
The
or
the album.
Rosal.
Yeah, Rosalia's.
I absolutely loved it. And you know what? When it first came out, I was like, "What the actual hell is she making?"
I
Like,
was in shock.
no, I was actually so inspired, because it's such a like, it's so outside of the box, you know? And I have definitely discovered her from a different perspective.
Does she have Russian in that album?
I think it's not Russian though. It's one of the Slavic languages. I don't really remember.
I know she has Arabic, but it's not my dialect that I read, so I couldn't
What
understand.
dialect was
I
it?
think it was in like
Egyptian?
no, a specific Moroccan dialect. It's not like
Oh.
it has a specific name, but it's not coming to
Interesting.
mind. Yeah, it's very interesting. But like, this concept of access. Do you feel the need to access more people through your music?
Yeah, I would love to access as many people as possible. The main goal that I have with my music is to help people build their self confidence
Yeah.
and accept themselves more. And that's why initially I started making music, because I genuinely wanted to help people to grow their self esteem, to be more acceptable.
Prior to you releasing music, you
Mhm.
identified as a body positive
Yeah.
influencer. What's one misconception do you think people have about, body positivity?
I'm sure you definitely saw different bloggers who
Yeah.
are promoting body positive image, yeah? But some of them do that in a very how can I say, negative way. And I feel like as long as you love yourself and accept the way you are, and just like don't try to fit this unrealistic standards, you just post yourself like out there, online pictures. Honestly, I was not labeling myself as a body positive blogger. I was just living my life, just like um yeah, wearing some different outfits and just posting about it, you know? So I was never thinking in that kind of way, you know?
The concept of self-love is clearly something that's like really prominent in your whole entire life, whether it
Yeah.
be your music
Yeah.
or your
Yeah.
like content and all that.
Yeah.
But that concept of self-love comes with a lot of boundaries.
Yeah.
What boundaries did you like learn to set?
Well, first of all, you should never let people bring you down and disrespect you no matter what field you're in, no matter what you're doing. So uh it's always important to treat people with respect and with love and with some sort of like gratitude as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to live by and maintain in my personal relationships as well, in my work relationships. And yeah, what about you? Do you have some sort of like boundary? Yeah.
Boundaries. I feel like I do. I'm very like I put myself first in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just feel like at the end of the day, like I love people, don't get me wrong. And I think anyone that knows me personally could say, like, she's such a social butterfly. I love
Do you
to
need
know.
this like urge to recharge your batteries?
Yes, I love my alone time.
Yeah.
Like, I need an hour every day for myself, at
Yeah.
least an hour, whether it be a workout or just like rotting in bed and TikTok
Yeah.
scrolling or like just reading a book or like taking a walk. At
Yeah.
least 1 hour I need for myself. And I think right now I'm moving between countries. So I live back with my parents.
Yeah.
And I'm finding it so difficult to have that boundary just because when I lived alone, obviously, most of my time was alone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And I also find it like I'm very picky of the people I surround myself with, I would say.
Same.
I am a firm believer of energy, you know, if someone is not giving like the right vibe, I would slowly like distance myself, like
Yeah,
no matter who they are.
I definitely agree. And I feel like there's nothing wrong about not cutting people off, but just like distancing.
If someone's energy is just not serving me, or if they're not supportive, if their like mindset does not align with mine and they're not accepting of mine,
Mm-hmm.
then I just don't feel like, you know, I don't feel the need to have them in my life.
I I cannot agree more. Like I have definitely took another look on some friendships that I had like for the past year, and it felt very one-sided.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I've been literally talking
Putting
to a
so much
wall.
effort, no?
Exactly. And I was not receiving it back. And there was this girl that I've been friends with, and she was literally treating me like a guy that she's going on dates with that she's not absolutely interested in, you know? It was
Yeah.
giving this kind of vibe. And I'm like, "Girl, I am not your man." Like, can you just like
No, but what's I don't know if you had a similar experience, but to me, it's like so crazy the excuses they come up with after you confront them on this like
Oh yeah.
issue. Like I don't have so much, I don't have time, blah blah blah. We all have 24 hours in
We
a
all
day.
have 24. Yeah.
It's just a matter of prioritizing.
Prioritizing
Let's
and
be
actually
real.
willing to do some things
That's
and make
so
an effort.
true.
You know, people just don't want to make effort anymore.
Yeah.
And that's why you feel like you are being friends with a freaking wall. I swear to God.
That's so true. I've had so many relationships like that. Some of them I would say like I totally understand. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some relationships don't change no matter how much you haven't seen each other.
Yeah.
But like some of them are just like you're not putting any effort. Like
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why when you should prioritize your time and your effort and just like make make a certain choice, you
you know, do you feel as if your like relationships have changed with your career accelerating, or you wouldn't say so?
I wouldn't say so. I I feel like my friends, they've been around for so long that they've seen me in different stages of my life, you know? And some friends, some people I've been friends with literally since like what, middle school?
Wow.
And yeah, they've seen it all. You know? So I'm very grateful for them as well.
How do you like separate your public life from your personal life, or do you feel the need to do so?
I don't feel that like whatever I feel comfortable posting about, I would just post about it.
Your songs as well are pretty personal.
I I try to not make them super personal. It's more about like my own feelings, my own like thoughts as well. So um sometimes it is personal, but there are so many artists that are very personal as well. So it's again, there's nothing wrong about being vulnerable while being an artist. And I feel like it's a very crucial part of our job, being vulnerable, because
Yeah.
that's when we're opening up to people, is that when we're gonna receive a certain response to our emotions, to our thoughts. So being an artist is actually a very vulnerable thing.
Is there one particular lyric you like feel as if it's healing or maybe too
Yeah.
exposing, you know?
Yeah, there is a song called Nagrada, and it means reward
Yeah.
in Russian, and I'm singing in the chorus that I'm my own reward. Здесь своя я награда. Here I'm my own reward, which means I I start to value myself and understanding that this is not the right place for me and I should prioritize myself more and sacrifice something for myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and this song has received such a massive response, and um, so many girls were covering it as well. And yeah, it's actually it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
What do you hope people feel when they like listen to your music?
Well, definitely, I want them to feel hyped and I want them to feel as confident as possible and knowing your self worth and understanding yourself, like your value as well. And just stop receiving bad attitude and bad behavior from other people and prioritizing themselves again. I I just want them to feel on top of the world, to feel the most loved, to feel accepted as well. And yeah, I just want them to feel supported by my songs as well.
You know, self-love is a very like deep theme.
Yeah.
Do you like would you ever explore a theme that like is seen as more of like, you know, a lighter thing or do you want all your songs to be deep?
No, I'm definitely diving into different themes in the future. And like the latest song that I released literally a few weeks ago called Pomni is it's a very chill, it's very summery, very vibey song.
We all need summer songs right now.
Exactly. Even though it's freaking March out there,
It's
I
sunny today.
it's very sunny today. I was just feeling like releasing it, because it's such a positive song and is so dancey, so vibey. I love it. I love it.
Do you feel the need to like play a specific song when you're like landing and like, please tell me you do, or it's not just my ritual, landing in a country or like taking off?
Yeah, of course. I'm always
I
listening
feel
to
like it
music.
sets the tone, the
Yeah.
specific song you play when you're
Yeah.
landing into a country or like
It's
leaving
like
a
a
country.
ritual that you have.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I have some songs that I would listen to literally every time I'm on a flight. Yeah.
that's so real. So, what's one advice you'd give someone wanting to go into your path?
Not being scared of being vulnerable.
So, you see it as strength.
I see it as a strength for sure because that's gonna bring you such a big audience. And putting yourself out there with your heart open, it sounds like a very dangerous thing to do, but um you shouldn't be scared of what people are gonna think about you. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna please everybody. You will never, ever, ever gonna be able to please everybody around yourself. So just do what feels right at the certain moment. And yeah.
But see, there's something like now when we have social media so integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
there's something about performative vulnerability.
Oh yeah, for sure. everything is very performative these
Yeah.
days. Even having like being on social, being an influencer is very performative, you know?
That's so true. And I just find it sometimes it's so difficult to differentiate from what's actually real and what's just performative for like the views, the followers,
Like,
the
yeah.
likes, the relatability. Like, don't get me wrong, but I never ever understood the concept of why on earth someone would publicly talk about their breakup.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, some things should stay private, you know, but for some people it's not a big deal. So, definitely I know that you will not be comfortable sharing about your breakup. But for somebody it's not a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
Some people think that everything that happens in their lives should be posted and should be talked about on social media. Maybe but it's for because of their own certain uh, psychological reasons. You know, maybe they didn't receive a certain amount of attention back in the day. You know, and they're craving for attention now, and that's the only way they can get this attention.
That's so true.
So there's always some sort of like reason that why people are doing it, and us as viewers should not judge that. We should just always like understand where does it come from. You know.
Yeah.
I am not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I've definitely um read a lot about it, and yeah, there's always a certain reason. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Maria, for your time today.
Oh my god, it was such a nice episode.
Yeah, it was such an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I would love to keep going.
And thank you everyone for listening. This is Surreal with Farah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.